Hello friends, this is Adam with Movie Guide 365 and it is Veterans Day, so here are 5 movies that I feel honor the veterans and the sacrifices they made for our country. If you're new to the channel, please hit the like button, subscribe, hit that bell notification. I put out videos every single day. You can also find me over Twitter and Instagram at Movie Guide 365, as well as over at the Disney Magic Hour podcast. I will leave a link for that in the description. Okay, so happy Veterans Day to all you veterans out there, whether you are a veteran yourself or friend or family member. Thank you so much for your sacrifice and for your service to our country. It is so appreciated. I know we generally don't, express that nearly enough, and it really shouldn't be just like one day of the year. It should be, you go up to somebody that you know is a veteran, thank them for their service. It's really an honor that they do this for our country, and they're very brave men and women, are just amazing people in general. So I also want to give a personal happy Veterans Day to my friend Chris and his wife Katrina. You guys are awesome. You just continue to serve our country, and I know you've made a lot of sacrifices, and it's really awesome what you do. So happy Veterans Day specifically to you guys as well. So let's talk about a few movies that I feel are not like, these are movies that I feel you can watch with your veteran, or if you're a veteran yourself or whatever, you can definitely sit down and enjoy it together today if that's what you want to do. It's watch these anytime, but of course just for today specifically, if you feel like just watching a movie. So here are 5 examples based off of real people or events, and these aren't in any particular order, and I try to do true to life kind of movies, as opposed to like something like Saving Private Ryan or Apocalypse Now or something, not specifically war movies, but it's just about real people. So let's start off with Andrew Garfield in Hacksaw Ridge. It takes place in World War II, and he plays a medic that just basically, saved 75 lives in a really bloody battle in Okinawa, and he never armed himself. He never wanted a gun, and he went through a lot of problems and trials because of his, pacifistic stance. And it's a very admirable tale, and it's actually a really nicely made movie. I'm not the biggest Andrew Garfield fan, but I think he really did a good job here. So definitely check out Hacksaw Ridge. By the way, all these movies are available, whether digital, Blu Ray, DVD. I personally have all these in 4K in that format, but these you can find anywhere. So definitely check them out, no matter which format you choose. Another one is 13 Hours, Secret Soldiers of Benghazi. John Krasinski he kicks a lot of ass. Let's be honest. I mean, he's a great actor as well as a talented director. Michael Bay directed this one of all people, and I appreciated his restraint, because we know Transformers and those types of movies are usually his wheelhouse, and there's 100 memes a day about Michael Bay stuff, but he was surprisingly very straightforward in this one, and I dig this movie quite a bit. Subject matter is kind of touchy for a lot of people, in a political arena, but I look at just the performances are really good. I think John Krasinski's awesome. He's gone on, of course, to direct A Quiet Place, and he's starring in the Jack Ryan series over at Amazon. And I think it's a decent movie, and it's really just an interesting series of events, and absolutely recommend 13 Hours. Another one is Lone Survivor, starring Mark Wahlberg, directed by Peter Berg. And I enjoyed this one quite a bit. I know there was some little bit of controversy, if I remember correctly, about the source material. But that being said, it's still about real people. It is a decent flick. Navy SEALs, just awesome film. It's definitely something you could check out. I'm also, once again, I'm not a huge Wahlberg fan, but I think he did a good job. Ben Foster also stars in this, who I feel is kind of very underappreciated. And he's a decent guy, like as far as like certain movies like Leave No Trace. Wahlberg's credits go way back, and he continues to act and do good work today, but it's still like, it's a really good flick, and it definitely resonates, and it's pretty much like one of the few movies ever made that's pretty much a spoiler in the title. But no, seriously, really check that one out. Absolutely. This one is directed by Ridley Scott, and it's like one of probably out of all, I would say out of all these, I've seen this one the most. That is Black Hawk Down, recently released in 4K on a steelbook form there. Look, Somalia, that was a big event, even before the days of the internet and all that. A lot of people knew about this, and it was big news. It made the CNN news cycles and so forth. it's a really good movie directed by Ridley Scott, and Josh Hartnett's in it, and there's a ton of people in it. Ewan McGregor, it's just a good flick. It's one I like to go back to quite often because it sounds amazing. It's actually a great, all these are actually really good as far as like if you got a surround sound stuff, they sound amazing, but it's a decent flick. Ridley Scott at his best, and I think today it doesn't get nearly enough love, but definitely check this one out if you're a veteran or even if you're just a movie fan. Absolutely check out Black Hawk Down. And the final movie on my list is going to be Zero Dark 30. Jessica Chastain, Chris Pratt, when he's like kind of, still early in his career, early-ish, before Guardians of the Galaxy, and he pops in here and there, and it's we all know the story. It's really, about the acquisition of Osama bin Laden, and it's very intense. It's a thriller. It really is. It's like, one of the cool things about a movie like this is, if you know the events and how it's kind of like they're well known, but you still know how it's turned out, and a movie can still kind of keep you on the edge of your seat. Zero Dark 30 is definitely one of those flicks. It's a tale. It's really just interesting. Of course, all these movies are Hollywood and they add and subtract things and all that, but I think at the essence, all of these kind of movies really just, there's the boiled down truth, and I think a lot of that is here, and it's really an intense flick, and it's like whenever I go back to it, it's just an awesome movie, and I think just all these movies I feel represent our veterans in an entertainment way. Of course we can never truly thank them for their service, and just once again, thank you very much for your service. I appreciate all the men and women, and just keep doing what you're doing. We're all behind you. So yeah, those are my picks for what you can watch if you're a veteran, or what you plan to watch with your veteran on Veterans Day. So let me know in the comments below, what are some of your go-to veteran type movies? What are movies that you would pick as far as this list goes? So let me know in the comments below. In the meantime, please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. I put out videos every single day. So until next time, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365. I will see you at the movies.